Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. Before I start the video, I do want to say please like, subscribe, and comment. And if you want to join the Patreon, please join at patreon.com/but I'm not a trader. I'm a little sick today. I had a fever yesterday, and I got like body shivers, so I need to do like a COVID test and stuff just in case. But man, I'm not. Well, yesterday I felt pretty bad. Today I feel a lot better, honestly. So if you guys hear me do like the the whole sniffle thing, that's just because I'm like sick and they got like a lot of boogers and stuff, man. Yesterday's move up was pretty wild. I mean, even yesterday's from bottom of a Friday, right, where you closed here at what 432, and then you gapped up and then you just kept pushing for all Sunday. You just kept pushing all super hard, and then Monday you opened up around here 435. So you gapped up about 432. You gapped up $3 on this whole move up, which is ridiculous, right? Super crazy. Going into today though, I'm actually pretty bearish to the low side. We did close a 4-hour bear trigger, right, on SPX, and you're already closing under this trend here. So I can definitely see us going back down to like a 435 today, if not a lot lower. You're still running on the doll. Yeah, you have your second day right now, where you're going to be closing a bear trigger, right? So you closed yesterday. Let me see if this is different on the SPX FXEM. No, same thing. So same thing. It's just my alarm to run. So that same daily bear trigger, you have that today. I would not be surprised to see this drop pretty hard from here, right? Especially today. Again, the 4 hours going into this, the 4 hours pretty bearish. So I do expect us to just, essentially drop the full day. I don't think there's really any important earnings coming up. I think the closest ones that are coming up, I think, are like Tesla, right? Tesla is Wednesday. Yeah, I think Tesla, maybe Snap. I know Snap's usually the first one, but I don't know. Snap is on Tuesday next week. And I think Netflix is Wednesday. So you might actually dump towards earnings for Netflix and Tesla, which is going to be today, or sorry, tomorrow. So I do think you'll drop a little bit today. And just going into today, I am pretty bearish. So I am bullish short term though, so you just closed at 15-minute, and I am in longs right now. I actually just took profit on short. So, but I do think that right now we are retesting. So I do think right now you did break, right? So you broke, came back down, retesting, and then you're going to do something like this, right? So that's what I'm guessing is going to happen today. Maybe you drop even lower down to like a 433. I think the lowest that I would guess for today is going to be 433, or maybe trade flat. I do not think you pump like crazy today unless there's something crazy, like some crazy news that happens, or I don't know, something that ends up being super bullish to the upside, because we do have that 4 hour that close, right? So I am more bearish to the low side today as opposed to bullish to the upside, especially because you already squeezed so much. So as of right now, I am long though. So I am long right now. I will probably go the 4 hour did like a full retest of trend, and then it's dropping down to probably like a 105.822. So let me see, 500. Yeah, so I can definitely see us, like I said, you can see some sort of retrace here. There's always a retrace on this 4 hour. This could have already been it, right? This 436.5 could already been the retrace, but I think overall today I'm going into this pretty bearish. And I'm just waiting for this 15-minute to clear, right? So once it's closed in 3 minutes, I'm going to stay in longs. Once it hits this 436, I'll probably take some profit. If it just dumps further here, then I'll just get back into short so we break these lows, right? But I think overall, I am pretty bearish to the low side. Like I said, you probably push a little bit higher to 433.64 just to retest that break and trend and then fall down. But overall, I am pretty bearish today. Short term, bullish up to like here, and then you drop. So like I said, I think we're probably going down to here like a 435, maybe like a 433 or so on SPX, which is probably like a 434. Oh, actually, it's lower. So SPY would probably be at like 434, 432. I think we have a, because I think SPY is already down 434. It's already down $2, right? And then I think, let's go like QQQ. QQQ is down just $1. So you do the double top, and you have target here at 364. I don't know if it'll go down that low today, honestly. I am pretty bearish on everything. Let's do this, right? Because Apple is generally really good at giving us a solid direction, right? So the 4-hour close on Apple, but you gave the whole thing up. So if this goes actually, if this goes bear, right? You're in 17 minutes, Apple's gonna be closing that 4-hour with no movement, right? So if you start closing like this, like if you close under, where's the close price? 17867. If you close under 17867 at any point, you know, Apple can probably come back down to 173 today. And that's because the NASDAQ is already bearish. You know, everything is essentially really bearish. If you look at other, I don't want to make this video too long, but let's do this, right? Apple, you're getting ready to go bear. Tesla, right? Tesla, you're on a 4-hour bull, but you're not really moving much, right? You're not really moving that much at all. I think Tesla sells off towards earnings. Nvidia, big fat candle down, right? So you came up here, came down. You have to essentially grab this whole candle back, go back to 461 so you can push to 475, right? Amazon selling off as well at 131. It's still holding up pretty strong. Amazon is actually pretty surprising. Microsoft, I actually think, broke trend, so you can see it come down here like at 328. So everything looks like it might just go back to gap fill. And then Meta actually looks like it's barely going to start coming down. And you can see it's actually going to close under 32132. So that would be your signal to just short to the low side, right? I'd definitely start shorting here at open. Because more than likely, if you close under this close at 32132, I'd start shorting, right? I can definitely see this drop back to like a 308 on Meta. AMD, I would short if it goes under 105.08, right? I'd short that. And then Netflix is kind of a wild card. You are on top of trend here, so you're on that top trend. So maybe you come down to 340. But you do have earnings, so I wouldn't even try to play with Netflix. It's too you know, I wouldn't try to trade it. It'd be too volatile, right? I don't know where the direction is going. Let's go back to big tech. All right, so the Nasdaq, you're starting to come. Like I said, you're coming down. You're gonna be closing a 4-hour bear trigger in 2 hours. What about US 30? US 30 is a pretty good. Where are we on US 30? US 30 is holding up. Hasn't really sold off. What about the daily? Daily's been bullish. Daily's been bullish. But it's still, I mean, it's obviously in a downtrend, right? Obviously in a downtrend. So yeah, I think for today specifically, I am pretty bearish. I will start adding more shorts soon. But I think for the most part, you know, I think it's really just a matter of, you know, where that 15-minute goes for us right now. If it keeps pushing up, that's fine because I got longs right now. I don't really care. If it goes short, then that's even better because I actually have puts on QQQ that I want to get in the money or at least take some profit on before tomorrow's earnings, right? So there you go. There's your channel. So if you sell off on US 30, it's essentially right there, right? You're basically you're gonna sell off right here to the low side, or if you recover, it's basically up there. So either US 30 is going back down to 332, or it's gonna push up to 345. And I really think it just depends on how earnings comes up for Tesla and Netflix tomorrow, right? So we can definitely pump hard if earnings comes in. I'm not really looking at that earnings. I'm looking at Amazon, Walmart, Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Meta. Those are probably the more important ones for me specifically. So Netflix and Tesla don't really matter too much to me. I'm not saying that can't push the market up, especially when you have like a, you know, inverted head and shoulders on US 30, and the next target for US 30 is 35,101, right? And then I don't think we actually have any patterns on. We did have a pattern back here. And target is up here, which you kind of sort of hit, but I mean, usually this is pretty good about just running up and actually hitting target. So I wouldn't be surprised if we go up there. But for today, I'd say I'm pretty bearish. I mean, like I said, you close the 4-hour bear right here. I would definitely go short at open, right? And then play that for like the full day and see how low it drops. So I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.